Johnny Depp speaks out the truth and the lies, rumors and the realities. For the decades, Johnny Depp has been more than just a Hollywood actor. He has been a cultural figure, a symbol of the rebellion, artistry, and the controversy. With a career spanning over the 40 years, his name has constantly appeared in the headlines, not always for his films, but often for the swirling rumors, personal dramas, and scandals that follow him, not at the stage of in life where he seems both reflective and definite. Depp has begun to speak openly about the truth, the lies, and the countless rumors that have surrounded him. The making of a legend. Johnny Depp's rise to the stardom began in the 80s when he appeared on the television series of 21 Jump Street. Almost overnight, he was cast as a teen idol, but Depp, a man who never enjoyed being boxed in, resisted the label. Instead of following the mainstream path, he sought roles that were risky, eccentric, and unforgettable. Edward Scissorhands, Fear, and the Loathing in the Las Vegas, Ed Wood, and of course Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean. These roles cemented his reputation as a versatile actor, unafraid to break rules, yet with every step, the media painted him as an enigma, too strange, too private, too reckless. Depp himself after admitted that while he embraced the misfit roles on the screen, he never expected the public to blur the line between his character and his personal life. A life under the scrutiny from the early 90s, Depp's relationship became the tabloid material. His romances with the Winona Ryder, Kate Moss, Vanessa Paradis, and the late Amber Heard were dissected in the glossy magazines and the gossip column. While Depp rarely spoken directly about these relationships, rumors filled the silence. Some painted him as a troubled genius, others as a man consumed by the chaos. But in the recent years, the scrutiny turned into something harsher, a global spectacle. The highly publicized legal battles between the Depp and the Amber Heard thrust him into an arena where the truth and the lies seems to be indistinguishable. Suddenly, Depp was no longer just an actor or the artist, he was a symbol in the larger cultural war. Johnny's own voice. After the years of letting the others control the narrative, Depp has started speaking more candidly. In the interviews and the public appearances, his tone has shifted from the defensive to reflective. The truth does not need to shout, he once remarked. It lives quietly, even when surrounded by the lies. This statement struck a chord with his supporters for the Depp. Trust has become less about proving himself to the critics and more about reclaiming his humanity. He admits that fame and distorted. He admits that fame has distorted his life, creating a circus of the speculation where even the simple acts, a dinner with a friend, a midnight walk, were twisted into the rumors of the scandal. The power of the rumors. Depp has described the rumors as the parasites. They thrive. He explains because they require no proof. Unlike truth, which takes the patience and courage, rumors spread in the seconds and lingers for years. For him, rumors about his drinking, his finances, and his relationships become shadows he could not escape. He once said, rumors can do damage than a blade. A cut heals, but whispers they echo. The irony is that the Depp has built a career on the illusion, yet he has suffered most from the illusion created about his own life, lies, and the public opinion. The actor acknowledged that lies often gain power because people prefer stories over the facts. In the age of social media, where headlines spread faster and the investigation's depth image was a time reduced caricature, the drunken pirate, the reckless artist, the fallen star. But the Johnny Depp has refused to surrender to these lies. Through the music film and even his artwork, he has sought to tell his own story. In his painting, portraits too of the friends, icons, and the personal heroes, he hides the fragments of the truth. He claims that his art allows him to speak without the interruption, something the tabloid world rarely permits. Supporters versus detractors. The truth lies battle surrounding Depp is also about the perception. To some, he remains a misunderstood genius, unfairly targeted by the gossip and the betrayal. To others, he is a flawed figure whose mistakes have been magnified by the fame. Depp himself acknowledges that both sides. I am not saint, he confessed in one candid moment, but I refuse to live as a villain in the story I did not write. This himself awareness combined with the unwillingness to conform, he has only depended on the public's fascinations. Beyond the Hollywood shadows, in the recent years, Depp has stepped away from the Hollywood spotlight, choosing instead to tour with his band, paint, and live quality and quietly in the Europe. He has suggested that fame is a prison without the bars, that stepping back has given him the clarity. Silence is not surrender, he explained. Sometimes it is a survival. His plans interrupt this as a sign that Depp has chosen peace over the constant battles. By focusing on his passion, he demonstrates that the truth does not always need to be spoken aloud, it can be lived. Truth versus lies, Depp's legacy. Johnny Depp's journey is not about one man's struggle against the rumors. It reflects a broader question about the modern celebrity culture. How much of what we believe but about public figures is the real and how much is the invention. For the Johnny Depp, the lies will always exist. The tabloids will always spin theories and the stories, rumors will always chase him. But what he has claimed that is the right to do define himself. He reminds his audience that lies can dominate for a season, but truth endures. Concludely, a man still stronging and standing. Johnny Depp's story is still being written, whether he turns to the blockbuster cinema and remains in the world of the music and the art. One thing is clear, he has survived storms that might have destroyed others. His truth may be complicated, even imperfect and imperfect, but it is his own. Let the lies scream, Depp once said. I will whisper the truth, and in this time, the world will hear. For his fans, those words are enough. For his critics, they may never suffice. But Johnny Depp, ever outsider, seems content with that. After all, he has always lived between the lies of the truth and the fiction, the light and the shadow. And perhaps this is where his legend will remain. So friends, if you find this video as interesting and entertaining, then you have to subscribe my channel. And I wish you best of luck. Take care of yourself.